I need anything. I will do everything. Yo, what's up, everybody? I can't even wait for everyone to get here. I know the room is like mad empty. You guys know we're selling the house. I haven't done a live in a while. We've been so busy, just ripping and running everywhere. Listen, this week, the week of June, what's it, 19th, 18th, 17th? So the week of June 16th, 2018, ladies and gentlemen, is definitely shaping up to be the best week, one of the best weeks of my entire life. One of the best weeks of my family's existence. It's just been super blessed, man. I can't even describe how blessed we are right now, how thankful we are right now. Just got off the phone with my realtor. We're gonna be signing the contract on the house tonight. We're signing the contract on the house tonight. Thank you, God. Full price offer. 72 hours on the market. We have a full price offer. I'm honored to be doing a deal with my family, selling this house to another veteran. So shout out to all the vets. I think we did a lot of giving, but the house is going under contract tonight. Blessing. Let me show you the other blessing. Let me show you the other blessing. This is the other blessing. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me play my camera off. You guys see this? Y'all see this? We're ready to ship, baby. We are ready to ship. All right? Matter of fact, I think I'm going to ship everything out tomorrow. So we're going to ship. All the pre-orders are going to be shipped a day early because we have so much going, with the house. So we have Not Afraid to Be First. How to develop fearless vision, discipline, and traits needed to make your own history. By yours truly, Antonio Starr. This is always sponsored by the First Generation Millionaires, ladies and gentlemen. This is the book. This is the book. Do you have your book? Did you pre-order your book? Pre-order your book right now. Not Afraid to Be First.com, ladies and gentlemen. This is the book. Boom, let me keep the book here. What's after the book? The workbook, ladies and gentlemen. The workbook is here. It will be shipped out. We will ship tomorrow for all pre-orders. If you didn't get your order in, get your order in now. NotAfraidToBeFirst.com. For the rest of the week, you can use the code 25. Use the code 25. You buy the book and the workbook bundle, $20.99. Use code the number 2, the number 5. That's going to save you 25% and free shipping, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, again, we're just abundantly blessed here with our family. Within the same week of my book coming out, we're putting our house under contract. So many other great things are happening in our lives. So it's been a while since I've done a live, mainly because I've just been exhausted because we've been doing so much, y'all. So much. So I just wanted to take this time to thank you all for your support. Thank you all for the love. Thank you all for listening to me. Thank you all for understanding that when I post stuff on Facebook, it's not to brag and boast, but to, inspire and uplift. Right? I'm not trying to impress anybody. We're only just trying to impress upon everyone, what can happen if you really go for it, right? What can happen if you really go for it? Like, we put this house on the market because it was a hot market. We put this house on the market, one, because we said that we were going to move when our son graduated high school. But we put this house on the market because it was a hot market. Did we know exactly where we were going to go after this? No. We didn't know exactly where we were going to go, but we know we're going somewhere, right? So we jumped out there. We started renovating the house. We put the house on the market. It went on the market technically Saturday night. We started showing it Sunday. By Tuesday night, we had a couple of counter offers. Now, this morning, we're signing a contract. Sometimes you just got to go out there, right? You just got to jump, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes have to jump, right? And that's what this book is about. Not afraid to be first. You cannot be afraid to be the first one to jump out there and try something new, to try something different, to do something that scares the crap out of you. You cannot be afraid, ladies and gentlemen, because it's the fearless ones. It's the fearless ones that live the envious lives. It's the fearless ones that live the envious lives, ladies and gentlemen. Middle of the road living will only get you middle of the road results, ladies and status quo begets status quo. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot be afraid to be first. You cannot be afraid to be first, ladies and gentlemen. That's what this book is about. If you didn't get the book yet, again, go to notafraidtobefirst.com. www.notafraidtobefirst.com. Right? Get the autographed copy. All of these books will be autographed. I still have more. We still have now mind you, all of these books are sold. Understand what I'm telling you? All of these books are sold. All of these are sold. Boom. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is what happens when you're not afraid to be first. You jump out there, ladies and gentlemen, and you say, you know what? I'm ordering hundreds of copies because I know we're going to sell hundreds of copies. And then to do the same with my workbook. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, ladies? All of these books are sold. All of these books represent someone that's not afraid to be first. All of these books represent someone that's trying to remove the fear from a loved one. They purchased all of these books. Wait a second. I have more. I really shouldn't be doing this. Well, it doesn't matter because the house is off the market now. Look at this. All of this. This represents fearlessness, ladies and gentlemen. This represents the eradication of fear. That's why people are buying these books. That's why people are getting these workbooks. This is why teachers are buying the books and the workbooks for their students. This is why they're buying them for their school systems. This is why they're getting them for their libraries, ladies and gentlemen. This is why they're getting them for their book clubs. Not Afraid to Be First is about to be in a book club. And we haven't even released yet. And we're already booked for a book club, ladies and gentlemen. Not afraid to. It's more than a book title. It's a way of life, ladies and gentlemen. It's a title that you must wear on your chest and your heart and your mind and your spirit at all times. Not afraid to be first, ladies and gentlemen. Fearlessness. Fearlessness. Those who live a fearless life live the envious life. One last time. Those who live a fearless life live envious lives, ladies and gentlemen. So don't be afraid. Do it scared. Do it not knowing exactly what the next step is going to be. Do what you feel is best for you to do right now. Do something that's going to force you, to have to stretch yourself for the next phase. Do something that's going to force you to stretch yourself for the next phase. Let me pick my books up. Let me pick your books up, okay? Let me pick your books up. Because like I said before, all of these books are sold. Thank you, God. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Thank you for your support. There are some people out there that support Antonio in everything that he does. And Antonio tries to return that support to everyone, ladies and gentlemen. I try to return that support. I try to give you this information. I try to give you the knowledge. I try to give it all from my experiences, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm not afraid to be judged. Being not afraid to be first is being not afraid to be judged. Because when you're doing something that someone has never done before, you're going to be judged because you're going to look crazy. You're going to look crazy to the middle of the road people. You ever see people driving on the interstate and they're driving in the middle of the road, they're driving too slow and they're looking at you because all these cars are speeding by, but then at the same time they're looking at the slow lane like, why are these people driving so slow? The middle of the lane is the observing lane, ladies and gentlemen. When you ride in the middle lane, that means you have nothing, you have nowhere to go except straight when you ride in that middle lane. But it's those of us that jump in that fast lane, ladies and gentlemen. Those of us that know where we're going and know how fast we have to get there. Life is short, ladies and gentlemen. We got so many people committing suicide, taking their own lives. We're having so many people whose lives have been taken in untimely manners, ladies and gentlemen. There's no time for you. Let me put this right here. Hold on. There is no time for you to be afraid of anything, ladies and gentlemen. There's no time for you to be afraid of anyone, ladies and gentlemen. There's no time for you to be afraid of the uncertainty. How are you going to be afraid of something you don't even know what it is? How are you going to be afraid of something you don't even know what it is? How are you afraid of the unknown, ladies and gentlemen? I fear not. I fear not. And in this book, and I got to go. Inside of this book, put it here one more time. Inside of this book is the recipe, ladies and gentlemen. Inside of this book are the instructions that you need to change your life, to shift your life, to shift the trajectory of your life, to shift the lineage, your lineage, to shift your culture, to make a huge shift for your future generations. Inside of this book, Not Afraid to Be First. And inside of this workbook is all the information from here applied specifically to your life. So you take the information from here, you follow the instructions here, and you apply the instructions here in this workbook. And by the time you're done with this book, you have what we call an action plan that's laid out in this book. By the time you're done with this book, you know the people that you need to remove your life because you've written them down in this book. And in this book, it tells you now replace those people that are going to help excel your life, help propel your life. Write them down in this book. So you take the people that you need to take out of this book, and your action plan is going to tell you when you need to take them out, how you need to take them out, and who you need to replace them with. This thing is going to tell you, all right, okay, you take that cloudy vision, you take that stinking thinking that you have in your life, right, that hasn't worked out for you, and I want you to write it down in this book. And I want you to write it down, and I want you to see it. And when you write it down and you see it, I want you to feel how crazy it is to be thinking what you thought for all of these years. I want you to see the fears when you write them down. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe I feared that. I can't believe that has stopped me for the last 10, 20 years. Once you write it down in this book, because when it's written down, ladies and gentlemen, you get a better visual. And at the very end, you have an action plan. And we talk about these action plans. And there's plenty of room in here for you to take notes from the book. But you have that action plan. And there are quotes throughout the book. Because this thing is not meant only to inspire you, but it's meant to push you. Right? The only competition that matters the most is competing to become better than your old self, ladies and gentlemen. A fearless person is not afraid to beat themselves. I tell people all the time, you and me, we have one thing in common. We both want to be better than me. You and me, we have something in common. We both want to be better than me. And as long as I want to be better than myself, consistently, constantly, nobody can be better than me. Who can beat me when I'm beating myself every single day, ladies and gentlemen? I have no fear. I have no fear of defeat. I have no fear of defeating those that try to stand in my way. I have no fear of removing those who do not share the goals, visions, and my common cause, ladies and gentlemen. Not afraid to be first. Here's the workbook. Remember, tobefirst.com. Antonio Starr. It's been a vainglorious week. I'm just trying to be the vanguard. Peace, y'all.